Yes. Yes. Please tell me I still have Switch Online. I don't want to have to do credit card or go to the store and get a gift card and do all the nonsense. Just give it to me. Or no, yeah, I guess I do. I just played online. Oh, I hate this game. There was a portion of my life, the Christmas of 2023, where I played this game so much that I was having trouble sleeping, because in my mind, whenever I closed my eyes, all I could do was play Tetris. I was just imagining the Tetris board in my head, and the worst part was it wasn't real Tetris. That I would put a piece down, and then my mind would just generate the next piece that I wanted. So like if I put a triangle down, it would give me that red piece, or not triangle, the upside down T. Yeah, that one at the top that I'm about to get. Yeah, I'll show you what I'd imagine. So like I'd have this here, and then I would generate this one in my mind. So it's like it wasn't even real Tetris. It was just like, you know, perfect Tetris simulator, which has no challenge. So it's not like I was getting better at Tetris while imagining it. It was erroneously stupid. Okay. Tetris is one of those things that I kind of find it like chess, where it's like either you can play Tetris or you can't. And it's also one of those things that people who can't play Tetris just never try. Because it's not often that you hear about someone in their 40s who's like, I'm gonna learn guitar. And then they just learn guitar. Or you know, like they stick with it. There's a bunch of people that say, I'm gonna learn guitar, and never do. Which is how musician makes so much goddamn money off those idiots. It's like, here's the proper way to learn guitar, because they're not going to learn it any other way. And then they try musician, doesn't work either. And some other company comes along, it's like, I tried learning guitar all these ways, but then Music Master made it possible. It's, well, capitalism is annoying sometimes. It's a necessary evil, but, I'm trying to talk, but I'm at the cusp of sneezing, and it's not, it's really making it difficult. Why isn't that, oh. Okay. What I was thinking is, like, there are very few, there's shockingly few ads that are not painfully annoying. Which is weird. There are some that are phenomenal. Like, some of the Reese's ads are kind of clever. Goddammit. I swear, if there's a third one, I'm gonna throw hands in my own face. God, no, I think there is. God damn it. This makes it so difficult to speak. Well, while we're waiting for the sneeze, really good books. I haven't. I think I have ADHD brain. I can't focus. Trying to read. Am I sick? No! Oh my god, I might make this an episode 0 because I'm sneezing. It'll certainly be the title, I'd imagine. Of which I really don't like titling videos. Well, okay, it does not bring me any negative emotion, but I always find it like such an eye roll thing. Because it's like, you know, if I cared about the video title, then I'd be putting an actual thumbnail. But like, there needs to be some way of differentiating the videos from the number. So you have to give them a name, and then, you know, you can make the name whatever happens. Sometimes you don't. Like, Al's like, anyway, what I was saying about ads is that there are a few ads that are not annoying. I think one of the best ads are the energizing funny ones, where it would be like, they'd be you'd be watching TV, and then an ad would come on, and then it would have advertising this orange juice. And then you'd think that it was just an orange juice advertisement, and then all of a sudden the glass would get knocked over and shatter across the floor. The kid would be like, oh my god! And then the bunny would walk in, and it just keeps going and going and going. The ad was incredible. Because like every time you saw it, the joke got funnier. Because it was like, you'd be watching an ad, and if you watch a lot of TV, you're like, oh, okay, this is the next ad that I'm gonna learn to hate because of how, you know, often I'm gonna see it. But that's how it is on Spotify. It's like, I don't want the Spotify, the thank you, goddammit, but the thank you for listening to Spotify one, as a kid, that was so evil. It was so cruel, because as a kid, I would literally respond to what they were saying. It's like, thanks for listening to Spotify. I'm like, you're welcome. It's like, you could have listened to the radio. You could have spun some vinyl. I'm like, nah, I wouldn't do that. You could have, I think I have it memorized. You could have spun some vinyl. You could have listened to a cassette. I think it's, you could have listened to a cassette. You could have played an 8-track tape, if you knew what an 8-track tape was. But you listened to Spotify. Thanks for that. And you still have hundreds more playlists to enjoy. And as a kid, I was like, oh man, I'm glad that they thank their listeners. And now I realize, no, that ad, it never changes. It's never going to change because it's meant to be painfully annoying. So that even if no one is buying ads on Spotify because Kanye West bought it and started talking about Jews, they'll always have an annoying ad, and it's like the Energizer Bunny one. It keeps getting more annoying every time you hear it, and you'll never stop hearing it until you buy their premium service. Yeah, that one's vicious. It's a vicious action, but you know, it's first world problems. Speaking of, I learned what a second world country is, which it makes perfect sense when you learn. The terminology. So like, your grandparents probably talked about second world countries all the time. And where it comes from is that there's third world countries, which are like people burning animals on the wood and having copious amounts of kids by accident, and still be in like Asia and Africa. That's a third world country. And you have some places that are third world countries just because of global government. There's a lot of places in South America are like that. And then a first world country is, America. It's like we have, at any moment we could just be like, we're going to make 1,000 hot dogs and dump them in the river of El Salvador. It's like, that's ridiculous, but America could do that because we have so much goddamn money. Because, shockingly, capitalism is a very effective system of making money. Something like that. But what a second world country is the communist countries, like Bulgaria, and a bunch of places in the Eastern Bloc, and I guess East Germany as well. Those would be considered second world. I guess Germany will pretty considered as one country. Apparently no one lives in East Germany, which I guess makes sense. It's like, who wants to live in concrete squares? But in any case, the eastern countries were considered second world countries because it was like at any moment they could decide that they were going to become first world countries in like a decade. Like if the Soviet Union was like, let's get rid of all this and we're going to implement like capitalist systems, which I guess that did happen. And now Russia's a first world country. It could dump a bunch of hot dogs in the river of El Salvador. It's not a river, but a river in El Salvador, I guess. But a second world country, it's like, it wasn't a great place to live. Like in a lot of places in the country, there was starvation, everyone was poor, life sucked. Though I would like to meet the person who I was gonna say communism benefited the most, but Stalin or someone like him. What I was gonna say is I want to meet the worker who's just like thrilled with capitalism or with communism. Like he just, when they promised utopia, that's what he got because just for whatever reason his life aligned in such a way that he loved living in the USSR. And when it collapsed, he was like, God damn it, no, that place was great. Which, I joke about that, but that did happen, and a bunch of people. In communism, you don't need to think about your own life, because everyone else has just already thought about it for you. So, you can just do your job and see your kids, and you don't really have to think about freedom. But as soon as you have freedom, which is when the Soviet Union fell, a bunch of people were nostalgic for the Soviet Union because their lives actually in ways were worse because now they felt aimless and they were feeling these new feelings of despair. like, sure, they have food and they don't have to worry about anything, but their lives are a lot more meaningless. Which is a very interesting thought, because we sort of have this like hoorah freedom, you know, we all love this, but like victims of child abuse, as an example, like they're messed up. They really, even if they understand, what I'm thinking of, there's this one woman who became a psychologist and learned why her mother affected her so deeply. But she was exhibiting the same behaviors that a regular child of domestic abuse that didn't understand, or not domestic, a child of child abuse. She was exhibiting the same behaviors as a child who didn't understand what, you know, what was happening to her. And it was like, even with her understanding of how the abuse works and what's going on in her mind, she still wanted to have her mother's approval. And like, that's how strong it was. She knew she was being played and played into it all the time. I'm like, Jesus. And there are a lot of women, like a lot of relationships like that, where like, for whatever reason, you're like, a lot of people have it that a relationship, just one particular relationship, really sticks in their mind. Which I'm thankful enough to not have had to deal with any of that, ever. Like, found a woman, and just sort of put that on the back burner. Spend a lot of time with her, enjoy it, live life, great stuff. I'm 16 and I don't gotta worry about that anymore. Now that I say that out loud, it sounds stupid, but it's... I have... If you could see, you'd understand. Wait, no, you can see. That's what a majority of the videos on this channel are. Never mind. Whoa, I just zoned back into what's happening. I guess I'm doing well. Cool. That was not a good move. Yeah, but I'm a little but like we think of the sort of raw freedom thing, and how we have we can do whatever we want, but if you're not really raised to be able to do whatever you want, it actually isn't very helpful to have that sort of freedom. You need to be coaxed into it. And a lot of people, this is an interesting example, like fasting. If you fast for a long time, you can actually die by eating like a gigantic meal as like I'm back, baby, I'm eating food again. If you eat a gigantic meal, you can die because your body, it was in starvation, and like shocked it into we have food now. And yeah, that's sort of similar. You give it pizzazz. I think we're dead in less than 30 seconds. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yes. Jeez. I don't know. Yes, I'm still good. Okay. Oh, no! Oh, this is not the good. Whoops. Hit that. Okay. There. Yeah, no, that's it. Damn it. I think I just probably murdered someone's ears who was wearing headphones. Oh, I was gonna say, why isn't it moving? How long do I guess I got time for one more. Yeah, we'll do that. The music for Tetris is majestic. My lord, it's great. It's like George Harrison's My Sweet Lord, that's how good it is. Hallelujah, my sweet love. I personally think greatest guitar solo of all times. Yeah, multiple times, every time. The greatest guitar solo of all time is David Gilmour's High Hopes. Or Time. I think High Hopes is a better guitar solo, but I think Time, it's a better song and it works better in the song. Not that the quality of what's around the guitar solo changes the guitar solo's goodness, but it's good. goodness. Delicious goodness. But the time, it's set up to be sort of slow and broad, and that's sort of meant to represent potential. And then it starts to speed up, and the song is about the loss of time. Okay. Let's try not losing next time. Oh well, maybe this time. It starts speeding up, and it's the loss of time, and that you lose track of things. Eventually, it slows down again at the end. You hear these choir singers say, and then that's the sound of you comprehending. Then it goes back to the rest of the song, so it finishes it out. It has the whole song in it. And it's just it's just the thought, and then you hear it at the end where it's the breathing cries, where you're not young anymore, but you're living life. Home again. Okay, cool. Oh, that's an icon I get? Oh, please don't spoil me too much with your pile of flour and pink blob. So the way that one works is phenomenal. And you could put it in any song and it would be phenomenal, just because it's a fantastic solo. But I think that just sort of looking at the key movements and just the way it sounds, High Hopes is much better than it flows so well, it rubber bands. It repeats and it has such a good movement to it. And with the dun, dun, that sort of bass thing, the way that it plays into that, it's that's great. And that's really good. And it does sort of beg the question, what makes a good guitar solo? Because and I think, actually I don't know what I think, but I'm gonna speculate. I think probably maybe the way it works into the song is definitely a big part, but yeah, because people often rank guitar solos just sort of on how they sound, which is difficult to rank any other way. And there's probably a musical element to it, the sort of the cleverness of the keys, but I don't think you want to rate it like that. I think rating it like that disregards a lot, and if, when you're listening to a song, a musician can be like, wow, that's a cool chord progression. But it's no one cares. Just because you can hear that doesn't mean that it makes the song any better. It's if I'm listening to a song and I'm like, this song sucks, and then someone's like, it is musically really difficult and very interesting. It's cool, it still sucks. So, god damn it, I don't know how, but I knew that was gonna happen. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's difficult to sort of think about, so I don't think you want to do it on its musical cleverness, but it's difficult to just sort of be like, this one sounds better. So I guess maybe you have to work in the context of the song, and if you're working in the context of the song, then I think Time is marginally better. Not margin, but it's a lot better. And well, there are a lot of other good ones. I guess Comfortably Numb is a good one. And what is it? Stairway to Heaven is a really, really good guitar solo. And also I just think that the sort of the reprise of the dun 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 like that in while he's singing. Stairway to Heaven's just it's a great song. And it's interesting the way that it gets a bad rap for I don't know why people don't like hearing it on guitar. I guess because no one likes hearing someone play guitar, unless they're a musician. Because it's so obnoxious to have a friend Bob, have him play guitar. It's okay if it's you met him and it's oh yeah, Bob's a musician. It's oh, that's cool. But then if it's your friend Ted, and then he's oh, he's playing the guitar, and one, it's out of jealousy that you can't play it. This idiot that you're friends with, he learned to play it, and he's hey, I want to show you this, and it's I don't care. And there's a good Distractable episode on the Campfire Guitar Guy, which is, there are few humans as annoying because it's like we're talking around a campfire and it's enjoyable. And now, not only do I have to hear you play guitar, which you're not good at it, because, you know, you're showing off the fact that, hey, I'm a random dude and found out how to play guitar, not hey, look, I'm playing guitar well. So I have to watch you play guitar badly, and then I have to watch you sing badly. And not only this, but you're this idiot I know from my childhood that I brought on because my in-laws like you and all this nonsense. Like, you shouldn't be here, and yet you're gonna sit here and be like, ooh, look how talented I am. The whole thing is annoying to a lot of people, but I have personally never witnessed the campfire guitar guy, mainly because my dad is Bob, the musician. He played guitar since he was 12, and he taught himself how to do it, just because he really liked guitar, and good God, whenever I pick up a guitar, it's miserable. It is, oh my, ugh. I don't say this to be facetious, but hold on, facetious. God, how do I not know how to pronounce this word? I don't say this to be facetious. No, damn it. I guess I know what it's called. Oh wait, no, is it sneeze or this? This is sort of a long video. I don't say it to be but every time I pick up a guitar, and not just play random chords, that not just put my fingers in positions and see how it sounds, which I honestly find that kind of enjoyable. But whenever I pick up a guitar and I'm like, I'm gonna try and learn something, even the simplest of songs, I leave wanting to kill myself. It is, and I mean that literally. It's like, I wouldn't have to do anything ever again if I was dead. It's just something about playing the guitar just elicits those feelings so viscerally. And the thing of like getting lessons from someone's like, yeah, just like they always overestimate me. They think that I can do the most basic things. And no, no, that's adorable. You're an adorable little man. You're a thick, tiny boy that, you know, isn't plump. You know? But like, you sort of getting guitar lessons, like put your fingers here, and I'm like, I can't do that. And they're like, well, no, you just put your pinky here, and put your thumb here, and you do this. I'm like, no, I can't. And then I play it, and it rattles and does all the crap. And they're like, okay, well, how do you play electric guitar? Because it doesn't matter if it rattles when you're using an amplifier. I'm like, oh, that's not a lesson. That's like, give up on this because you can't. You just can't do this. Which isn't helpful. It's like if I'm trying to play acoustic guitar, I don't want some guy to be like, oh, well, don't worry. You're too stupid for this. Allow me to dumb it down for you. But, guitar's a miserable instrument. But it's kind of necessary if you want to do music things, which, you know, I do. And I'm not good at drums, but I definitely have the potential to be really good, or at least competent. Because I drum constantly, just while I'm watching the music I listen to, and I know how to do rhythm, and just a bunch of stuff. And when I say I drum while I'm walking, I'm just sort of like talking about how my pants, I don't have a drum set with me. But it's also, I find it very rewarding to do it, because there's a lot of things that you can't do. You know, first of all, just be in rhythm, and then second of all, do it tastefully. So to the point where it's actually like it sounds good. And then other things are like, you know, learning intricate things. So like the two on the right hand, or two on your dominant hand, and then one on your non-dominant. Like, and if I do it on two different surfaces to make it sound different. And then there the it's like I think that's meant to be Rasputin, but I like parodied it so extensively that I don't know what it is now. And it's really difficult. It's difficult to talk while doing it. Like, I went to the store today, and it's pretty good. No, it didn't work. But it's easier to sing if you know the song. Then you can kind of figure that out. And oftentimes if the words go slow, then it's kind of easy. But if you're trying to do hip hop and stuff like that, it's really difficult. Also because, you know, in hip hop you have to slur your words to make it sound correct. And not even because you're being lazy, like, you know, Kendrick Lamar's Amber Lamps. It's like if you're drumming, you don't really want to be thinking about how to mispronounce the word ambulance. And ambulance isn't a super easy word to pronounce as is. It's not, you know, it's not the word fascistus. How the hell does someone pronounce that word? I was able to do it not a day ago. I'm certain. Fascistus. Okay, where's Google? I hate these ads. Okay, it's gone. John Lennon mural in Pacific Beach. Vandalized beyond repair. Oh. Oh, well, no, hold on. Now I have to see it.
Someone destroyed a beloved mural of John Lennon in Pacific Beach, and the whole thing was caught on camera, like you see right there.
Well, that's not a gigantic mural. That's like just on the side of a small building.
Caught on camera, a person defacing the legendary John Lennon mural in Pacific Beach. This is what it used to look like, and here it is after the
Oh, Jesus Christ. Wow, he got busy.
2006 was based on a famous photograph of Lennon, and it quickly made the neighborhood
That's a weird
together.
photograph.
Constantly coming by and taking selfies. If you Google this mural, you'll see a million selfies taken in front of it.
The damage so depressing.
Jesus.
Where it happened, 365 Reloaded Smoke Shop on Garnett near Cass.
That's crazy.
The entire wall.
Not good. Not good.
Katie Watson has lived in PB her whole life.
Why did they just bring some random woman in to be like, not good, not good. This is a less than ideal situation. Frankly, if this could not have happened, I have a feeling that would be better than what had happened. I don't know. In a lot of news, they just sort of machine gun clips at you.
It wasn't unusual for the wall to have some graffiti, but the taggers usually left Lennon alone. She can't imagine a motive.
Just why? Just what's the reasoning? Just why do it to something that's so pretty?
The owner of the vape shop tells me
this girl and her, I don't know. I'm just glad that she could come in here and shine her intellectual genius on us.
he has already spent thousands of dollars having this wall painted and repainted, but he's not giving up hope. He tells me he has already agreed to spend thousands more to have an artist paint a new picture of John Lennon out here. He also showed me this video of vandals breaking his windows. He's not sure if the crimes are related, but for Leslie, it has to stop.
We have so many people.
Why do criminals never know how to run? Like, they always fall. He didn't even have to run away. So it was the clip is, you can look it up for yourself if you want. I guess it's on Channel 8 News or something. But in any case, it was just these vandals breaking his window, and then one of them walks away as he's finished. The other one like runs away like a little dork, and then he falls.
Here. But if every
Like,
time the business owner has to fix up something,
that's ridiculous.
You know, that's money lost for that little business, that little mom and pop business.
Leslie Lee.
It's weird hearing a tobacco shop being described as a mom and pop business. Because mom and pop business, you think of like, oh, they run a little video game store. That's adorable. Oh.
Tours of artwork around PB says several famous artists got their start here, and it's a draw for tourists.
Public art is a phenomenal resource for a community. You don't have to go to a museum. You don't have to pay.
Police are aware of the vandalism, and the hope is that
they show a cop car driving. It's like, yeah, I presume that's what they look like.
someone will recognize this person and turn them in before other murals are damaged.
You think of a person who maybe says, I've got $10,000, $20,000 I want to spend on a mural, but I'm worried to do it because I don't know if it'll be defaced.
Hopefully when the new mural is up, this time the vandals will be.
It is a really weird photo of John Lennon. It's not that I'm saying it should have been vandalized, but it does look very creepy. I don't even know how to spell the word facetious. That's feckless. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Fashish. Oh no, I was gonna use my voice thing, but it's probably not gonna work. Come on. Facetious. That's how you spell it? Facetious. Facetious. Ugh.
Facetious. Facetious.
Facetious. No.
Facetious.
Fa-she-shish.
Facetious.
Shishish.
Facetious.
Facetious. Facetious. So it's not facetious. It's facetious. Facetious. Gotta give it some S at the end. Treating serious adjective. Treating serious issues with deliberately inappropriate humor. Oh yeah, I did use that word correctly. Well, that's good. Facetious. So difficult. Alright, well, let me end it and then schedule it for, I don't know. I'm gonna be doing stuff with Jesse in a bit, maybe. Then maybe the 19th? No, I'll do Monopoly for tomorrow. And then I'll do, I don't know, I guess, yeah, I guess I'll do this one the day after that. And keep my 2 video a day thing going. Though, I used to do an insane amount. I used to do like 6 a day. It was wild. I wish I still did that. I really want to. It was kind of fun. But I guess these ones are a lot longer. I'm doing half-hour ones now. And I'm doing like 2. I wonder what my average footage per day is. It's probably like probably 30 minutes. Or no, per day. Oh, let me think. Maybe, yeah, I guess 45 is a conservative estimate, so I guess now I'm doing like 3 videos per day. Or you could make that 4 if you wanted to. It'd make them all like 12 minutes. Huh. Well, anyway. Okay. Blah.